Let me guess. Your brain won't shut up. You replay the same scenarios 20 times. You obsess over decisions that should take 2 minutes. You think of every possible way something could go wrong. That's not deep thinking. That's mental exhaustion disguised as preparation and productivity. And it's time we end that vicious overthinking cycle. Forever. Chapter 1. Why you're really overthinking. It's essential to understand the causes of this problem so that we can delve into the root of overthinking and ultimately learn how to switch this off. Overthinking isn't a personality trait. It's not just how you are. It's a response your brain built to protect you from mistakes, failure, judgment, and pain. So it says, let's overanalyze everything so nothing can go wrong. Let's weigh every option so I don't regret anything. Let's play out every scenario so I can prepare for all of them. But the truth is, overthinking is just your brain trying to control the uncontrollable. Chapter 2. How Overthinking Destroys You. Overthinking doesn't just waste your time. It destroys your progress. It's self-sabotage in disguise. You get stuck in what-if mode so you never have to take action. You procrastinate making decisions so you don't have to take responsibility. You overanalyze every situation, then call it caution, when it's really fear pretending to be logic. It ruins your confidence. You stop trusting your own judgment. You keep looking outside for answers. You make a decision, then second-guess it 10 times. It drains your peace. You replay convos, regret words, imagine worst-case scenarios that never happen. Meanwhile, the moment you're actually in, completely ignored. This isn't clarity. This is sabotage. And the longer you stay in this cycle, the more of your life you lose to thoughts that don't even serve you. Your mind was meant to be a tool, not a torture device. So now, let's shift that energy. Chapter 3. Mindset shifts that rewire overthinking. Shift. Number 1, thinking more doesn't mean thinking better. We think that by obsessing, we'll make better decisions, but 90% of the time it's just fear in disguise. Decision fatigue is real. You don't need more clarity. You need courage to take steps you're afraid of, because we know that it's just you stepping out of your comfort zone. Remember, doing something is better than not doing it at all, after burning yourself out. Shift number 2, if it's not urgent, it doesn't deserve urgent energy. Stop treating every small decision like it's life or death. Not everything needs a pro-con list. Not every message needs to be perfectly worded. Learn to trust yourself and take some space. Shift number 3, I'm allowed to make mistakes. That's how I learn. Overthinking is just perfectionism wearing a mask. Let yourself mess up. You'll survive. You'll learn. You'll grow and thrive. Remember, the only wrong decision is the one you never make. Chapter 4. Practical steps to stop the spiral. Here's where it gets real. You don't break the overthinking cycle by thinking less. You break it by doing more of the right things. Step 1. Set decision deadlines. Overthinkers let simple decisions drag for hours, sometimes days, thinking more time will give more clarity. But in reality, it doesn't. Set a clear deadline based on how big the decision is. Small choice? Within minutes. Medium? Within a few hours. Big? Probably a few days. Example: I will finalize my career path by 8 p.m. tonight. Period. That doesn't mean you skip research or deep thinking. It means once you've done the work, you don't let fear or doubt drag the decision any further. Bonus tool. Pair it with the 5-5-5 rule. Before the deadline hits, ask yourself, will this decision still matter in 5 days? 5 weeks? 5 years? This helps you measure the real impact of the decision. And avoid giving temporary things permanent mental space. If it won't matter in 5 days, decide now and move on. If it matters in 5 weeks, give it a few hours of thought max. If it'll shape your next 5 years, give it some days of focused thinking, then decide. The point: Most of the things you overthink don't even matter in the long run. The 5-5-5 rule helps you see that clearly, and your decision deadline helps you act on it. Fast. Step 2. Brain dump. Then break it down. Your brain was made to process, not to store. Write everything that's in your head. Fears, to-dos, ideas, worst-case scenarios. Then, highlight what you can control. Cross out what's irrational. Turn one thought into one action step. For example, fearing about your speech tomorrow? Make sure you're fully prepared, but if you still feel nervous, then go watch a confidence video. Could be mine. Now you've turned a spiral into structure. Step 3. Interrupt the loop. Physically overthinking lives in your nervous system, not just your head. When the spiral hits, move, splash cold water on your face. Do jumping jacks for 60 seconds. Walk fast for 10 minutes. Stretch and breathe deeply. This interrupts the fear signal and brings you back to the present. Step 4. Create a default action rule. This is linked to all the previous steps. Every time you catch yourself stuck in your head, default to, what can I do right now that helps me feel in control again? Every spiral starts in your head. Every solution starts with one step. Stuck? Move. Confused? Write. Nervous? Prepare. Step 5. Set boundaries with your mind. Yes, with your own brain. Set rules like, I don't dwell on decisions I've made in the past. I don't imagine fake conversations or scenarios. I journal thoughts instead of spiraling on them at night. This trains your brain to respect your time and energy. You were never meant to be a prisoner of your own mind. You don't owe your fear unlimited airtime. You don't have to replay the same thoughts hoping for a different outcome. What you need is to trust yourself enough to act, even when it's uncomfortable. Because freedom doesn't come from thinking harder. It comes from choosing to move forward anyway. Your mind is powerful, but you're in charge. Get out of your head, into your life, and start leading it like the boss you are. This brings us to the end of this video. If this video helped, then be sure to give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. And I'll see you next week with a brand new video.